Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, sorry, I'm usually on these a little bit earlier than I was right now. We are here just a few minutes away from coming to the top of the hour, which I will start everything. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. Uh, do point out there is a questions box down in the bottom of the screen. Um, you should see it off to the right there, or at least mine is. It should say questions, and I will be doing live questions. Anything you may have anything you may have. We were going to be going over the Connect for Medicare. Unfortunately, it sounds like Connect for Medicare is a little, uh, they're having some issues with it this morning. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to get logged in there. I am standing by with my phone to see if they can give me an update. We are going to go over the CSG, but I will thoroughly go through what Connect for Medicare is. I was hoping I could actually get on there and go through it with you myself. So, anyway, top of the hour, we'll get it started. People are still filing in here. It looks like we're gonna have a good attendee list today. So, and we actually have some prizes as well for those that are joining us. So, um, stay tuned. Okay, looks like we will be starting here pretty quick as everybody's still filing in here. Okay, here we go. We are getting started. Okay, so yes, I know. I see a lot of familiar faces on here. I know we've gone over these tools a lot, but I will tell you they have been a tremendous. We've been growing tremendously just with these tools alone. I will tell you, I'm a little shocked at some of the conversations I have had regarding these Connect for Medicare CSG like tools, due to the fact that many of you that are on this, I've been in conversations with you. I've told you this before. I've been doing the Medicare. That's all I've done in the broker field is the Medicare side. I have done a little bit of final expense and annuities in life, but those were more add-ons to the Medicare. My full focus has always been the Medicare. So to me, these tools, I've actually been offering these since I've been in the business. Um, with that being said, they are a great tool for me to be offering to all of you that are wanting to get into the Medicare or improve your and streamline your Medicare business you're already currently doing. All right, so today, typically my webinars take a long time, and I do apologize sometimes. And some of you know this, I'm a little bit of a chatterbox, so I'm going to try to not do that so much today. I am going to try to hit on the highlights of everything. I do have a questions box down in the bottom that is on this webinar. Everybody is muted, but please utilize that questions box as I'm going along here. If you need me to, if there's something you do want me to go more detailed in, if there's something you want me to back up on, if there's something, just whatever it may be, make sure you say something so that way I know. Okay, so we're going to get started here, and everybody should see my screen. In the event that you can't, please let me know. Okay. All right, the CSG quoting tool. The first thing I need to make sure everybody understands, because I'm running into this a lot, and CSG was supposed to have fixed this. They cannot. Some agents are not affected by it, some are. So I'm going to show you real quick, okay? In order to get to this website, delete all this out. This is in key, okay? Take note what I'm writing down here. This is what is going to log you on to IMS's portal. You'll notice this is IMS colored, all right? We got our logo up here in the top left. This is obviously my profile. Mine shows a little bit more because I have an administrative one where there's a little bit more that's happening, but you need to make sure you're on this IMS, you're going directly to this link in order for it to show up. It's moving. Okay, that's not a good sign. All right, let's try this again. Insurance toolsportal.com/IMS. All right, now mine's automatically logged in, but it'll give you the login, everything that you need so you can get logged onto this, okay? Key pieces to CSG and ConnectForMedicare, okay, is the products that it signs. You will see here the tools that are live to you. If you don't have all of these, let me know and I will make sure you do get them, okay? But Medicare Supplement is the main one that we're going to focus on today, okay? And we will go back. I'll touch a little bit on the Medicare Advantage PDP, also the hospital indemnity products. And then as I've talked to many of you, the e-applications, there's two different ways to do an electronic application on this portal. Okay, so I'll go through that real briefly. Okay, so Medicare Supplement, very easy. 68135, that's my zip code. How old's the client? Let's say they're 68. Male, most popular plan out there. High deductible G's will be coming after the first of the year. Let's say they're looking for a 12/1 effective date, right? And you guys know my example, Mrs. Jones. Run a quote. Bam. Shows you all the carriers in the area. Now, yes, some of my agents, they constantly ask, there are so many carriers in the area. How do you know which one's a better fit for your client? Here's the thing. In my opinion here, out of the carriers that pop up, and I would tell you to personally use out of these would be, if it's just for a plain Jane MedSup, I would go with Aetna. The reason why, great carrier. You can see right here, they've been in the market for 27 years. They're an A-rated company. They do have a 7% household discount. They do have a policy fee. One thing that's really nice about this function as well, though, there is a PDF application tab. So in the event you don't want to do an e-app or whatever the reason may be, if you just want to pull the app ahead of time, some of these carriers are allowing where we can have a PDF download application. I really like that function. Now, if you're going to talk and say, for the sake of argument, they want a solid dental vision hearing writer attached to their Medicare supplement, that's actually then when I would go with the Medico. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, we all know Medicare supplements. It doesn't matter if it's an F, a G, an N. All the carriers have to offer the exact same benefit. So really, what it is the stability in the area. You're really $2 difference here. You're talking. I mean, we're just talking such a little amount. Okay. $24 over a total year difference in the premiums, right? Not the biggest deal. So I wouldn't necessarily worry about that. Medico does have a 12% household discount. That's going to give them a little bit more of a competitive edge. They do have a very strong dental vision hearing rider as well. So in my opinion, Medico, Aetna, does not matter. Go with what you feel, right? Now you will see the difference here, okay? And this is what I was talking about, the e-app applications. You'll see right here, this just says carrier resources, nothing else. This has carrier resources and apply now. CSG is in the process. They have to get approval from the carriers, and more carriers are approving it than not. That apply now tab actually will allow you to do the e-app. Hold up here. Right here, right? Okay, so mine's not updated, and we're not going to do that because it'll take forever because my computer here is a little bit slow. But the actual e-app will be lined up top to bottom here, and you start filling out an application like you would if you were in person. Okay, now let's go back. I bet it's going to delete out my credentials. Yep, it did. Okay, 68135 G 121 Mrs. Jones. Okay. Okay, now you'll see the carrier. So that was the apply now tab for Aetna, right? But when you get carrier resources, that'll actually open up a whole nother tab. I don't have my Aetna login, unfortunately, here. I should have grabbed that. I did not grab that. But right here, this will take you into, you put in your username, password. If you're brand new, it'll ask you to register. What you typically register with all these carriers is your writing number. And then what it'll do is it'll take you to another page to create a username and password for yourself. Very easy. What this does, and as you can see right here, it brings you to your own sales portal within the carrier, which has access to the e-app. So you can see, you can access your reports, you can track your clientele with Aetna Health and Life. It does have the e-app, and you can do the rating tools. You can track your application statuses. You can get on there and show, okay, why hasn't Mrs. Jones been approved yet? You get the policy details. If you want to sit there, before the meeting, if you want to go and get some PDFs, I have constantly agents, especially my agents that sell over the phone. They will go and get, they'll go on to these sales portals with all their carriers and download PDFs to bundle together on an email to send to their client ahead of the meeting. Whether you're going to drive there and see them, bring that client to you, or if you're going to sell them over the phone, it just helps you get ahead of the game, right? You can view your commissions. It'll give you a complete and total commission breakdown of what you're being paid. Uh, if you're paid $200 this month and only just for the sake of argument, easy math, $200 this month in commissions, but only $190 next month, but you have the same clients, it'll tell you on there, maybe one of your clients dropped the policy, so and then you can figure out, okay, Mrs. Jones, why did you drop your policy? Why did you potentially go with a different agent? Whatever it may be, that you're not with my Aetna Health and Life, the one I just wrote you the other day. And then you can also verify sales contests. So basically what that means is some of these carriers, they have rewards, points, whatever it may be for sales that you make throughout the year. A lot of tracking on that. Like Mutual of Omaha is known for their marketing dollars. Mutual of Omaha by far has the most amount of swag, if you will, when it comes to, I'm actually wearing one as we speak, a pullover, backpacks, iPad covers, I have their golf bag, things like that. Okay. You do for marketing dollars if you want that, or to offset some of the expenses. They actually change it up every year, but they'll give you some marketing dollar credits for writing their business. You can track it. Okay. So anyway, that's what a carrier resources tab function does. Okay. Is it takes you to the actual sales portal with each carrier. Now we got a question here. Give me 1 second. Pull up my chat box. Yes. So, okay, we just got asked, if you are not appointed with the carrier in another state, is there a way to find out what the carrier's underwriting criteria are? Yes, there is. So, again, that sales portal tool, that carrier resources, when you get in there, you can actually pull underwriting guidelines for the states. Some carriers are different from others. Some carriers, they'll let you see anything and everything you want ahead of time, so you know if you need to submit your non-residence license with the state to make sure you can write it. Some carriers, some carriers do require you to be contracted with your non-residents before they allow you to do that. So it's all, uh, they're all a little bit different for the most part, though. Yes, you can get on there and see what their underwriting criteria is. Just had another question. Some of these questions I think you guys can see when I have the box open. Sometimes you can't, so bear with me. One of the questions, and I get this quite often, is do we take a hit on commissions going through the sales portal? No. That is a very often, and I don't know if, and you have to forgive me, I don't know about life insurance, annuities, anything like that, if sometimes you guys take a hit on commissions for using tools like this, but on the Medicare side, no. Actually, they promote you to do this because they are trying to get away from a paper-friendly world. They're trying to be paper-friendly, I guess you could say eco-friendly. They just want to get away from the paper. Everything stores electronically anymore. All these carriers have all of them, in order to run these e-app platforms, the kind of backup softwares that they have to have on-site, off-site for all of their business that's done electronically is phenomenal. That I would definitely push as much paper as possible. So I got to tell my agents, and I'm sure some of you have heard me say this 100 times. I want you to do e-apps, 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 e-apps. But at the end of the day, I will still send you a box of applications because we all know how technology can operate sometimes. So I will um, always send you a box of applications. But yes, I try to push as many e-apps as possible. Okay. So this is kind of a rough, this is, like I said, I'm trying to go through this a little bit fast today just because I typically take about an hour. I'm trying to avoid that this time because I know everybody's out there. It's AEP. We're in the bulk of it. If you have any questions, of course, you can call me after this webinar at any point in time and follow up with me on any questions you may have if you qualify for this. We do cover this tool for you free of charge. This is our tool in total is about anywhere, depends on the state you're in, but on average, it's about a $1,200 a year uh, program. IMS covers the cost for you. This is free of charge to you to work with us, work your contracts, and you get to take advantage of everything. Okay. Now, I do want to take a look here at the Medicare Advantage side. Okay. Because I do have a lot of agents that are getting in more into the Medicare Advantage because of how popular it is. Oop. Of course, we'll put Mrs. Jones. Right. So you'll see here it quotes by price. You'll see up here it quotes by price. Medicare Advantage and CSG is getting more aggressive into it. And I'll tell you, let me just kind of start from front to back. But CSG right now is just quoting by price. Medicare Advantage, everybody knows there's a lot more to Medicare Advantage than just price. Okay. In order to really do your due diligence, you got to make sure you confirm with your client, what hospital are you in, right? We just had it the other day where an agent and they're new to Medicare Advantage, and we were able to get it fixed. There wasn't anything done on purpose, but unfortunately, they wrote a client on a United Healthcare plan. Well, it just so happened that that network that client's in, where her physicians, her doctors, everything were in, that network did not have United Healthcare. So she went to the doctor and goes, "Holy smokes, I'm not covered here anymore. I've been seeing, Dr. Smith for however long, and now I'm not covered just because I switched my Medicare Advantage plan." So we need to make sure that we're doing our due diligence, not just by looking at price and what the adjusted benefits are going to be, but we have to make sure the doctors are even accepting that network to begin with. A lot of times they are. This is not a common issue, okay? But it does happen. So we have to go a little bit more beyond. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because there is a little bit more information than what is just sitting here right now. CSG is actually getting more aggressive in the Medicare Advantage world. And what I mean by that is you can see right here, you can quote the Medicare Advantage PDP products. You also see we have an electronic scope of appointment function that's also sitting right here as well. We all know the next step to quoting and getting a scope of appointment signed is writing business. Yes, CSG is working on becoming a one-stop shop for your quoting needs and everything. They've even hinted at me that they're potentially looking at doing annuities as well. They want an agent to be able to come to their software, and it doesn't matter what product and what area, they want you to be able to quote it and effectively conduct business using their software. So they are investing a lot of time and resources into doing that. The Medicare Advantage world, I will tell you, it's very expensive. These carriers make it very expensive to write the products on these electronic platforms, and CSG is right on the cusp. I'm hoping early 2020 they'll have it to where we can do that. Okay, so you will see that final expense hospital indemnity plans. I really like this hospital indemnity plan feature. You can get in here. Gives you the plain bones of what the plans are. I always push medicos. At the end of the day, medicos is just when you start adding on all these, you're adding benefits, right? You add to the benefits. What's going to cost? You can go through here and customize your plan on the hospital indemnity. This is huge. This takes a lot. This helps you maneuver a lot of. It just helps you get away from a lot of pen work. Let's put it that way, pen to paper work. It does all the adding for you on what these plans include. We all know hospital indemnity. I always say it's like a Medicare supplement for a Medicare Advantage plan, right? Low cost. At the beginning, you saw it was 32 something a month. Just adding, clicking through, obviously randomly, adding some of those benefits that adjust right there. You can tell your client, hey, this is a 6-day plan, household discount, everything, no policy fee. Tweaking it to the adjustments that you needed took it from $30 a month to $40 a month. Is this still something you want? You can get on there and get it done. Okay. Dental plans. Come on. Same thing. Quotes it right there. What's going to cost you? Plan details. You can go through there and start to see what everything is. You can see right here if you want to add more, it's going to cost you $10.67 a month. I do believe Mutual of Omaha's is a little bit more aggressive. Mutual of Omaha does have a really strong, as you can see here, they added more right here alone. Mutual of Omaha does have a very strong dental plan. It's a even better writer on their electronic application process. Mutual of Omaha does have by far the most streamlined e-app process, and then, like I said, their writer with their dental vision hearing is phenomenal as well. So we went through this a little bit quick, a little bit faster this time than typical, but this is the CSG tool in a nutshell. Let's just do this for final expense. That's the average final expense right now. A lot of the clients are taking the guaranteed issues. These carriers are getting really aggressive with their guaranteed issue. There you go. Again, it'll quote it. Some of these carriers are pulling out carrier resources to where, again, you could do an e-app. Columbian Mutual is one of the first ones to do it. They have an e-app platform, very smooth. Make sure you call into our life department here if you want to get more aggressive into that, but you can use our platform for the final expense if you'd like. Okay. Now, let's exit out of this. If you have any questions, make sure you use the chat box to let me know. We're going to sign out today on the CSG tool. We're going to move over to the ConnectForMedicare. Okay. Let me log in. Charles. Okay, and due to our setup today, we are a little bit limited on what we could do. But I want to go through this. So right now, this is your Medicare Advantage. I don't even call it quoting. I call it comparison and enrolling tool. Okay, view dashboard. Oh, I'm sorry. It takes you the same date. This will show you, and mine's a little bit plain Jane because we haven't. We're using our owner of IMS's account. He doesn't have any apps right now, but this would be an age range to be able to find your profiles of what you're looking for the clients you've wrote. Start consultation. What this is basically telling you, this is where you start putting in all your clients' information. Okay, very plain Jane. Start new enrollment. This will show you all the plans in comparison for what your client's looking for. Reason why I like this, okay? It's all done electronically. It's streamlining your business. What is your client looking for? What do they need? What kind of plan do they need? What kind of plan is in their market? This is exactly where you're going to go right here, and you can send them the quotes, and you can tell them, look, Mrs. Jones, this AARP is Medicare Advanced Choice by United Healthcare. It's a PPO plan. It's only $19 a month. Let's take a look at it. You can email her the quote, right? Send in all of her information. This is going to send in everything that she needs for a quick quote, okay? You can also start the enrollment yourself and do it for her. And we're not going to click that, okay? But this is where you can start doing your comparison enrolling. This is great for the Medicare Advantage, okay? The next part that I really like, come on, exit out, there we go. The next part I really like is the prescription drugs, okay? Now, here's what I need to make sure I make very, very clear. The prescription drugs is a phenomenal tool, and the reason why is because it not only helps you figure out what prescription drug plan is going to be the best in price wise in the area. But what you do is when you get in there, you actually plug in all the drugs that your client's taking. Sometimes they're not taking any drugs. Sometimes they're taking a lot of drugs, but you plug in there and it'll actually break down what plan and what pharmacy is best for your client. It's great. If your client's taking a certain drug that if they flipped over to the generic version of it, it'll tell you on there, you went over to the generic version, we can actually get you on this plan at this pharmacy for this cost instead of paying what you're paying at your other pharmacy at that other plan with that other cost, right? It'll show you the pros and cons of all of it. So make sure you take advantage of this tool. This is free of charge through us. This is something that will be rolled out with CSG. It's going to be a very similar process. As you can see here, you go through the scope of appointment, health, if they have any subsidies, their drugs, their pharmacy, compare plan. You enroll it all. Very plain Jane, very easy to go through actually, compare what people are used to, right? You can compare plans, check. And it'll compare these plans, it'll compare all these plans for you, okay? Like I said, I can't necessarily get on here because I can't go that far because this is Charles's account and I cannot write on behalf of Charles and I don't want to screw anything up. Okay, but I have to be very light based on this. Yes. So someone just said this looks better than going to Medicare.gov. Exactly. Actually, it's funny you say that. The same company that runs and operates Medicare.gov operates and runs the software, right? This is more of a agent user face to be able to compare and enroll. So it's a little bit more, they've made it, I don't know, I guess you would say more user friendly. Yes, this is a lot better than going to Medicare.gov because here's another thing. You can enroll your clients on Medicare.gov, but you don't get any of the credit. We're all in the business to make money, and then there's no reason if you're qualified and have done your product certifications and your AHIP certifications, there's no reason to continue to use Medicare.gov. Use this tool. It takes the features of what's on paper and Medicare.gov, puts them together. You can do it right here on this tool. So yes, this is a phenomenal tool for you to use. Let me know if you want this. Right now, this is, we're going over this lightly because a lot of the agents that are on here that are doing Medicare Advantage, we all know these carriers are in their blackout period right now. So it's not like we're going to be able to work together right now, unfortunately, towards the end of the year, unless you are brand new to the carrier. If you're brand new to a carrier, we can't get you contracted. If you're not brand new, they're in blackout period, but definitely we can get something lined up where we can work together after the first of the year and be able to take advantage of this next AEP. So that'll definitely be part of the follow-up that we do on when we talk. But anyway, so this compares drugs, right? We picked the WellCare value script plan versus the AARP Medicare RX Saver Plus plan, right? Here's the differences. You can work with your client. It's great. Okay. Pharmacies and pharmacies. This is the biggest feature a lot of agents like. Now, granted, I didn't really strip down the client's needs, so that's why it seems like there's a lot of pharmacies that pop up here, and there is. But from exactly where I'm at right now, these are the pharmacies that a client can go to with those two plans that we selected. And you just figure out where your clients exactly live in. Okay, they're over here in Chalco Park. Great. And it'll take you to where you need to go. For some reason, it's not doing that right now. I think this is part of the glitchiness that they said that they were having. But it'll tell you where they're at. So this is obviously 68135. I say it. It'll pinpoint exactly where we're at. It'll tell you how far away your pharmacy is that you want to go to. So if you're, well, I'll go to Hy-Vee because Hy-Vee is a grocery store here in Omaha. I'll go to Hy-Vee because, I'll just pick up my drugs when I'm going to the grocery store. Perfect. Walgreens, I go to Walgreens for my drugs already. I'll just continue to use there. I mean, it'll break that all down for you. Very smooth. Really like the plan a lot. And again, this is another plan comparer, if you will. Okay, for the PDPs. Show you exactly with all the pharmacies that are in the, what that is showing you is all the pharmacies back here on this tab. Come on. All the pharmacies that are back here on this tab. Here's all the plans for all those pharmacies is what that's basically telling you. Okay. So, like I said, I wanted to go through this quickly. We actually went through this in about a half hour. I know I was very light on the Medicare Advantage side, so bear with me. Please ask any last minute questions here, but today we actually, and I have to get my random sorter out, we're going to draw names for all the people that are on here to receive a gift from us. We're going to get a nice little tumbler, some really nice pen from us, a couple of my business cards, possibly to hand out to any colleague agents you think should take advantage of what IAMS offers, or just for you to keep on yourself to have my contact info. Just some other little cool things, and we're going to offer this. Obviously, these are 3 lucky winners that are going to get this. Let me pull it up here. Okay. 3 lucky winners are, wow, I'm pulling out too many. Tommy Morgan for 1. Number 2, Gail Allen. And last but not least, Gerald Knight. Perfect. All right, guys. So I'm going to definitely give you guys a call after this so I can get you your prizes here. Like I said, it's going to be a tumbler. We'll mail it out to you. It'll be a tumbler, nice IMS tumbler, nice IMS pen. It's going to have some of our documents of what we're offering here, a couple business cards, just a couple nice little marketing pieces, things like that for us to send out to you. I'll get those with you. I will be following up hopefully with everybody here shortly after the webinar is done. We got kind of a crazy day here, as you can imagine. So definitely do not hesitate. Call into IMS. Give me a shout if you need to. I do look forward to working with everybody. So I'm hoping that this is something that's really working out for everybody's favor, and we'll go from there. So today, like I said, I was real brief, hit right at about a half hour. Typically, I'm an hour. There is a lot more to these. We went through CSG pretty thoroughly. The Connect for Medicare, there is a little bit more to it than this. Do not be afraid to um, do not be afraid to call me. We'll walk through it. If you're currently using it, saw something that you think sparks some interest, call in. If you want to use it, call me. Let's work together. Insurance agency marketing services. We are getting more aggressive into the Medicare space. For those that have not heard from me that are new today, we are known as IMS is Insurance Agency Marketing Services. IMS is known for their annuity side of things, and through the years we've had heavy requests for the Medicare, and that's why they officially have decided to bring me on board, is to help them grow it and build their audience towards that, which is two of these tools are two of the things I've brought on as fast as I possibly could to make sure that we're offering these to our agents. We also have 3 different lead programs. We are working on a 4th. That's a Facebook driven lead program. Yes, these are Facebook digital lead programs. We're in the process of test trialing them. I will tell you, they are turning out phenomenal. We are averaging right now, and it be extremely fair cost per price on lead. So make sure you give me a call on those. But that is now one of 4 lead programs that we will be offering. So typically in IMO, FMO, they say, oh, we have 1 co-op program, we have 1 lead program. IMS has 4. I cannot stress that enough. We have a creative team that'll help you with their digital footprint, website development, business logo, if you will, marketing pieces, mailbox fillers, online PDFs. If you want to take advantage of our Social Security seminars, definitely take a look at those. So yeah, get in touch with us. IMS 800-255-5055. I'm going to put this here in the box. Ask for Alex, and I can get you steered in the right direction of of whoever you're looking for, whether it's annuities, life, Medicare, like what I did today, whatever it may be. And I look forward to working with some of you. Thank you.